You are listening to the Photographic Podcast. Your hosts are Jay, Justin, Mike, and Valentine. Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a guest.
Hala.
Hala.
I love that. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Hala.
Well, I am 29 years old and gonna start aging backwards this year. And
Excellent.
I've been modeling for 3 or 4 years now. And it's really been kind of a side gig to my regular career. And I've been able to do creative shoots with different photographers. I've been able to book gigs and be in magazines, and it's really been a great experience, especially with me being a plus size model. I didn't feel like, earlier in life, I didn't feel like I would have as many opportunities as I do.
Sure. That's awesome. So what kind of got you into the modeling gig? Like, you've just always wanted photos of yourself? I don't know. How do you get into that?
Well, I mean, I always wanted to do it, but I just felt
Mhm.
like I wouldn't be able to as I was younger. Like I just was like, oh, I'll never be, skinny, so I can't model. And
Sure.
then I just started seeing, more plus size models and different things that they were showing up in. It wasn't just, in bras at Walmart on the little things anymore. It was
Right.
like I was seeing it more often, and so I was like, I'm gonna start, taking pictures and posting of myself and do like little photo shoots by myself. And then I got into Facebook groups with the TFP, Time for Prints, and was able to meet up with different photographers and kind of test out the waters. And it was really fun. And it was a hobby at first, and then I started being able to book gigs and do fashion shows and stuff like that.
That's excellent. Excellent.
So networking, number one, is how you get into it for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Networking's definitely a skill. Did you have that beforehand?
I I didn't even know really of anything about networking. I was just like, oh, people, cool, hi. Huh. And now I'm like, okay, I need to see what they're about, what
Yeah.
if they're in the industry, what we can do for each other and stuff like that. So yeah, it was definitely a learning game with networking.
Sure.
Was it ever nerve wracking for you, like talking to people and getting to know people that you don't know anything about?
Kind of, especially whenever I went to like group photo shoots and there were models there that were experienced, and
Uh-huh.
we were just like moving all around, and I was feeling all awkward, like, oh, maybe I should, but then I got used to it, and it was like, well, if it feels weird, then you're probably doing it right. So
Okay.
now that
That's one
That's
way to
true.
look at it. Yeah.
That's actually true.
Yeah, that does seem kind of pretty accurate. Whenever I first started shooting a little bit more seriously, I kind of did the same thing, was join Facebook groups to figure out, because I didn't know that that kind of thing existed.
I
To
did not either. I can't remember who. I really can't even remember how I came across a TFP. I think maybe a photographer reached out, or I was posting in. I guess I found a model group, and we were posting, and then somebody said TFP, and I was like, "What's that?" And then
right.
I was like, "What? That's a thing. Let's do it!"
Free
And
photos.
voila, my first photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
Nice.
cool.
Did you ever feel like you were like welcomed in, or like other models were they like intimidating? Like you felt like do you ever run across like asshole models? I guess like when you first start out.
Actually, not whenever I first started out. I guess I started out with the group that I started out with. It was a lot of new models.
Oh,
Like I was
okay.
like 25, and they were all younger than me, so
Oh, okay.
it was like, oh, okay. But obviously, there are people. There was one group I worked with, and whenever I started gaining a little bit of weight, and this lady was like worried about my stomach showing through my skirt and stuff, and like it's like we're
Mm.
all different size models. We're trying to show like versatile
Mm-hmm.
models here, and you're like, maybe don't wear that. I can't work with people like that. It's like, okay, if you need something specific, then don't ask me to come here. Like,
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of backwards. It's like we want models that are plus size. Like, okay, but a certain type of plus size. Like, what? What do you
right,
mean?
yeah.
It's like being picky. You know. Some
That seems
people
to
are
be
snobby.
seems to be pretty par for the course. Anytime you get into a group with some people, you got like the people that want to be all inclusive and really inviting and accommodating whenever you show up and want to help out as much as possible. But then like the more hardcore of the group that you get into, the more picky people seem to become. At least
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
at least in the photography side of it. Is that I guess that's kind of the same modeling.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's not as I know, like one of the photographers that I work with a lot, she just cannot stand to shoot with other photographers, especially if it's a concept, that she came up with. She's like, nope, I can't do it. I can't have other people because,
Right.
it's like I don't want people posting the same image as I have, and but it's the same with models because like if I'm gonna go, put this outfit together and go to a certain venue to shoot, and then somebody turns around and does the same exact thing, it's like,
Hmm.
okay, like why?
Right.
Come up
That's
with your own
true.
ideas. So
Could get crowded
I,
too.
I get it in that aspect, but if it's like they're wanting to come together and bring different photographers and different models together, they need to be open to other people's styles.
Right.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, have you ever been like put into, I guess you could say, like uncomfortable situations, like when it comes to like, I guess shooting with like different photographers? Like you probably build a rapport with certain photographers, like me, like we've known each other for a long time, but sometimes you might come across like the weirdos.
Yeah, like they just say stuff, and I usually, always shoot somewhere public. There was one time, even we were at the park. It was like, oh, did you think we were gonna hook up? I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Like, why are you being weird?
Right. Like I'm gonna see
I
myself
turned out,
out
I
now.
ended up blocking him because he was, commenting weird stuff on my photos, talking about how, like, standing up for photographers who are creeps. And I'm like, well, obviously, I'm not going to shoot with you again. And
Hmm.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
always a
some
red
get
flag.
too familiar. Yeah, some get too familiar too quick, and they're like, always. My thing is always ask a model before you try to position her or whatever. Like,
Sure.
and they'll just grab you by, and okay, just tell me what to do, and I can do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's invasive.
Get a list
Very.
together of things not to do.
Yeah, write that
No.
down.
So, some of that stuff you should just
You
know.
don't
Like
have to write that down. Hopefully, you already do that.
you shouldn't be violating people's personal space without permission anyway. So
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Mm.
pretty.
that's messed up.
I think I learned that one in like second grade. Don't touch other people,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially if they say no.
Exactly.
Unless you're pulling their hair. I mean, I guess that's okay if you're a 6-year-old.
Maybe. I think there's
Maybe.
other times that's okay too, but like there is usually consent involved in that. So
That's
Consent
funny.
is the key.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy.
so you've started all of this. Do you have a destination? I don't want to say destination, like a goal in mind with your modeling career. Like, do you want to be like I don't know what are the goals since you've already it sounds like you've already been published. Do you have other like larger aspirations?
Yeah, I want to work with larger brands. So,
Hmm.
like,
Sure.
just start, like, right now my goal is to get to partner with brands that I can brand ambassador for, and hopefully eventually go and be a model for their website and stuff like that. Like, I am working with um, a small company right now, Southern Vixen Lingerie,
Sure.
and so they're sending me pieces, and they hire me for whenever they have photo shoots,
Mm.
um, and they're starting their site and all of that. So my goal is to do that, but with bigger brands as well. Of course, I'm always down to help the well, not really helping. I'm helping, she's helping. it's a team effort
Yeah.
when with
Mm.
small companies, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
So, but eventually, I would love to, you know, be up there with Miss Ashley Graham.
That'd be
Like
cool. That'd be
pay
cool.
your bills, pay all your bills with like could you see yourself doing that like full time, I guess, just being a straight up model,
I would
like just
love to.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think
just
we
have
all
that, you know, I have a kid, so I can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna go just straight dive into modeling because
yeah.
I know there's gonna be hard times, and I can't afford that right now with having a kid. So
Mm-hmm. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. This kind of a gig work is like feast or famine. Like there's some days you'll get paid a lot, and then other days or months will go by, and you're like, I need something fast. Bills are starting to
exactly.
come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just
Freelancer.
like a sales job almost. Like, you know,
Mhm.
when you're selling stuff and you're like, oh yes, I sold 5. You know, like at my job, like the sales reps there, someone will sell like 6 security systems in 2 days, and then 2 weeks they won't have anything. Like it's
Yeah. I'm always
like
scared to be in sales.
I know I can.
Same.
Sometimes they're like, because I do retention sales there, they're like, come
Mhm.
on, make some money with us. I'm like, I will not make the same money as you because I do not. Thank you. I give
Definitely.
people what they want, like the price that they want. That's what retention is.
Right.
Right.
Not trying to convince them to upsell anything and get a little
Right.
extra with commission and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have definitely been in those roles before, and none of them sold insurance, sold knives, sold fucking like all kinds of
Right.
makeup.
Sold knives.
Not for me.
What was that
Oh yeah,
company?
knives straight out of high school.
Start with a V.
Yeah. Yeah, Vector, I think it was.
Yep, vector
Yeah,
marketing.
yeah, yeah. I remember like 30 of my friends all of a sudden just out of the blue were like, hey, check out this knife collection. I'm like, when did you start selling knives? And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
man, you should just, don't worry about when I started, but like check out cutting pennies and stuff with these scissors.
I know,
That's, that's cool.
It's like wrong
Thanks.
person.
I sold a couple sets to some old ladies, and that was about it.
Yeah, old lady. There
Yeah.
you go. That's the market right there. You got to find your market.
Yeah.
Gotta get on
Target
that
demographic.
HSN home shopping network. That's where the money is.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, not a high schooler. He's like, I don't give a shit. I don't even cook I cook pizza in the fucking microwave.
Right.
How many bowls of ramen will these
And the peanut butter
scissors
and jelly,
open?
I don't know.
Motherfucker. Oh,
And now though, I'm like, damn, where can I find some of them knives? So
the older you get, and you're all fascinated by a damn robotic vacuum cleaner. You don't have to push around. I
Right.
want one of those so bad.
Shit, they got robot lawnmowers and shit too now. So
I saw that
Those
bullshit.
those things look so cool. I'm not gonna lie. I know this isn't photography related, but those robot lawnmowers are the coolest fucking thing. Not gonna lie. Looks like a spaceship just floating over your lawn.
oh man, I get jealous. I was out Tuesday mowing the yard. Like, oh man, it'd be nice. I don't even care if it's remote control. I'll do that. Whatever.
all ridiculous stuff seems awesome. Like the garage that goes underground and shit. Like
yeah.
you park the car
Yeah.
and then it lowers the car underground.
Yeah,
That would be so fucking cool. I
ain't got no money for it.
yeah.
That's the big thing.
I can't afford to rent those kinds of houses.
Right.
to rent them.
Ain't even thinking about trying to buy that shit. Just I don't.
have 17 friends that want to go have a mansion vacation. Like,
Yeah.
Just inviting random ass motherfuckers you don't even know. Like, I think we went to high school together. Hey, you want to go? Oh man. So, do you consider yourself like a influencer? I guess you could say too, like to like younger girls or even older women. I mean, whoever, like people who are the same size as you, or I mean, even maybe not even the same size. Maybe just the fact of the whole body positivity movement thing. And some people are just they might struggle with that?
Yeah, I think I do. I do still have, even though the most of my followers are men, and that happened before I even started, monetizing it.
Yeah.
But um, that's like the best part of it to me is whenever someone comes to me, and I have had really small girls come to me and say, like, man, you just make me feel like so much more comfortable with being myself. And
Yeah.
um yeah, I've had older, like, moms, I've had bigger women, smaller women, uh younger girls, like, especially, whenever I see little girls and they're like, oh, you're so pretty. So
Mhm.
yeah, I love that part of it for sure. And um I'm mostly like, if you read my captions, most of them are, kind of trying to
Mhm.
push that confidence and body positivity.
Mhm.
That's an excellent. That's excellent. I like that. Need more
And also
more.
just with looks, people who just find themselves unattractive, like, I
Mhm.
like to
Mhm.
point stuff out like that too, like scars and acne and stuff like that. So
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of people
Mm.
like seem to focus on certain aspects of body positivity, but they don't seem to. It almost seems performative in nature. Like, people will say, "Oh, this I'm body positive, and I like models of all types," but I only like if you look at their portfolio, especially like photographers and stuff, you'll see that they only shoot one type of person. You're like,
Mhm.
are you really into that, or are you just saying that so that like people will want to work with you? So it's
Right.
always interesting to look at people's words and then see their actions.
yeah, for sure. And I like, people that I've shot with all look different, like
Hmm.
completely different, tattoos, blonde hair, black hair, dark skin, light skin, big, small, all
Mhm.
of it. And if I knew anybody with, if I knew any models that had disabilities or, things like that, then I would definitely shoot with them too. It's not, it's all about
Yeah.
getting that message across, is that you can do it. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to fucking do it, do it. Like,
Hmm.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. Like, fuck what the industry has to say and all that shit.
Well, shit. Just
Exactly.
have.
if you got chubby fingers and you want to be a hand model, do that shit.
Well, it's really cool having somebody out there that's just showing people that you can do it, because
Hmm.
some people put it on themselves that they can't. It's like there's some sort of
Right.
self-imposed limitation, and so they
Hmm.
need
Definitely me.
somebody has to set an example, and that's really cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely me before. I think that's why it's so easy for me to explain how it doesn't matter, because I used to think that it did matter. And so
Right.
I know what points to hit whenever I'm talking about it to somebody who's really just on that other end of the
Mhm.
spectrum.
Yeah, that's
Been
awesome.
there, been there before, right? And you know how it feels.
Yeah.
That's
So
dope.
what are you working on? You got anything coming up that you wanted to plug or anything? We got a little bit of time left here.
Yeah, so I can't really say exactly what I'm working on. One thing is calendar.
Ooh,
So everybody, I've had
secret.
a couple of the past years, I've had people ask me if I was going to do a calendar, and I was like, no, I don't think that I'll be able to sell that many. I'm going to wait until, I have a bigger following. And I think I'm at that point now. So I'm doing the shoots for calendar, and then also some more creative shoots with the girls that I shoot most of the time with.
Mhm.
Um, we just recently did a freak show photo shoot, and I'll be posting that after we get the results from the submissions to the magazines.
Nice.
Excellent. Exciting stuff.
Yes. So I'm getting more into cosplay and different stuff like that with this group, because they like to play around and get creative.
Yeah, that
Sweet.
that
Sweet.
matters. Not so serious all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's not
Look forward
always,
to
let's go take pictures in the studio with the black background, you
right,
know.
right, the normal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Yeah,
super cool.
like the one I did for my birthday with Jaleesa, that was fun as hell.
We had fun.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's
good
good
time.
stuff.
well, while we still have a couple of minutes, do you have some links to share? Like, do you have like your Instagram, Twitter, social media? What you got for us?
Yeah, my I wish I knew the link tree, but it's on my Instagram.
Okay,
My
I'll post
Instagram.
it in the description.
Okay, yeah, my Instagram is at hala.balla, Balla. And Hala, I don't know if you can see my name on there, but yeah, HALA.BALLA. And there's
Yep.
a link to my link tree, and it has all my stuff on there. It has YouTube and all of that. Twitter is at Hala_Balla.
Excellent. Excellent. I will get all those in the description. And yeah, everybody, check her out. Check out all the sweet work that she does down the doobly-doo. I don't know what direction she's going to be in, but she's down here somewhere. So yeah,
Down at the bottom.
but yeah. With that being said, it's been fun. Thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it. And we hope to have you on again sometime.
All right, thank
For
you.
sure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Hala.
Bye.